Hello, friends, a heartfelt welcome from Gireta Talks. In the last episode, we witnessed various experiences which Hanuman had to overcome with his might during his flight to Lanka. In this episode, Hanuman's confrontation with the city goddess of Lanka, description of the beautiful Lanka, his meeting with Mother Sita, his fight with the demon army, and finally Lanka, blazed by him, are described. When Hanuman came to the shores of Lanka, he reduced his magnificent body to the size of a monkey. He intended that no one should be suspicious and his work should not be interrupted. The demons were vigilantly guarding around the city of Lanka. As soon as Hanuman jumped in from the fortification, a monstrous woman appeared before him. She asked, "Hey monkey, who are you?" Hanuman asked aggressively to her, "Who are you to ask me so rudely? Tell me first." She said, "I am the city goddess of this Lanka." Hanuman said, "I am a mere monkey. I have come here to see the glorious city of Lanka." She scolded him and asked, "How dare you come here without my permission?" She shrieked and raised her hand to strike Hanuman, whereupon Hanuman, according to the rule of not killing a woman, gave a light blow on her chest. She collapsed with that light blow. She recovered herself and said, "You are very strong. Alas, it is true that the end of Ravan is near." Hanuman asked, "How can you predict the end of Ravan?" She said, "O Lord Brahma once told me that when an ordinary monkey will beat and defeat you, then Ravan will be punished for his 100 sins and will face his doom." Then that defeated deity left. Hanuman's path was cleared. He wandered around searching for Sita in Lanka, from roadside trees, the roofs of tall palatial houses. The glory of Ravan's Lanka was amazing. There were wide roads, vast gardens, beautiful temples with glittering golden crowns, palace studded with sculptural beauty. Hanuman witnessed the beauty of Lanka and wandered everywhere searching for Sita, but he did not see her anywhere. He found many beautiful ladies happy and contented, and he knew that Sita could not be happy and contented. He had made up his mind that Sita would be an unhappy and a dignified woman. Thus he wandered everywhere in search of Mother Sita. There was sunset and the darkness fell everywhere. Hanuman became sad as he entered Lanka doing adventures and could not find Sita. The suspicions began to arise in his mind if Sita would be still alive or if she was captivated by Ravan in some other place. Hanuman was thinking while sitting in a thick bush. The royal palace was aglow with the flickering of lights. The melodious sounds of dance, musical instruments were heard. The moon had risen and the night time was pleasant. But Hanuman was restless and agitated. He was worried about what and how to convey to King Sugriv about his failure to find Sita. What would be the impression of Shri Ram about their failure? Then there was a dawn. The city fell asleep. The lights in the palace were extinguished. The dance and the music stopped and the instruments rested. Hanuman escaped the eyes of the guards and entered Ravan's huge palace. He also wandered through Ravan's bedchamber, but he did not see any woman like Sita whom he had envisioned. Hanuman was disappointed and left the place. It was morning time when Hanuman was sitting on a tree outside Lanka. Instinctively, his attention went to one forest. He looked closely. It was Ashok one. The demonesses were seen guarding Ashok one. Hanuman doubted that he might find Sita in Ashok one. Hanuman entered the Ashok forest by leaping from the tops of the trees. He started looking around cautiously. He noticed a woman looking sad who was surrounded by demonesses. She was chanting, "Shri Ram, Shri Ram." Hearing that, Hanuman's joy knew no bounds. His expression lit up with ecstasy. The sun had risen in the east, and the mild golden rays of the sun were spreading everywhere. Hanuman was convinced that she was Mother Sita. The sun rose in the morning and the day advanced. The nocturnal demonesses became drowsy and lolled on the ground surrounding Sita. Hanuman seized this opportunity and went near Sita's feet and said, "O Mother Sita, accept my reverence for you." Sita was stunned by his abrupt appearance. She asked, "What are you doing and who are you?" Hanuman said, "I am Hanuman, the messenger of Shri Ram." "Did you come from Shri Ram?" she asked excitedly. Hanuman said, "Yes, mother." Sita was overjoyed, but at the same time she suspected that he might be Ravan's insidious form. The joy on her face faded instantly, and there was doubt in her eyes. Hanuman noticed her doubtfulness, and he quickly took out the finger ring given by Shri Ram to enable Sita identify Hanuman as Shri Ram's messenger and handed it to Sita. Sita's face brightened with the hope, and she was assured about the credibility of Hanuman. Tears of love started flowing from her eyes, and she asked, "How is Shri Ram? How is brother Lakshman? Are they fit and fine? Where are they?" She kept asking one question after another. She was eager to know the well-being of Shri Ram. Hanuman told the whole truth and said, "Mother, sit on my shoulder. I will take you to Shri Ram." Sita was very eager to meet and see Shri Ram, but if she would go with Hanuman, then an evil person like Ravan would not get any punishment for his misdeeds. She refused to go with Hanuman as she felt that Shri Ram, like a true warrior, should fight with Ravan, relieve her from his clutches, and take her with him. So she gave the jewel tied in her sari to Hanuman to enable Shri Ram identify that Hanuman, as Shri Ram's messenger, had found and met Sita. Hanuman was finally overjoyed to meet Sita in Ashok. He began to dance. He started flying high. The great trees in Ashok were uprooted by him. Seeing Hanuman's enormous roar and this unstoppable power, the demon warriors of Lanka were terrified, and no one dared to stop Hanuman. Some demons reported about Hanuman to Ravan. Ravan became furious after knowing about the devastation of Ashok by an ordinary Vanara. He sent his mighty commander to trap Hanuman. Till then, Hanuman had ruined Ashok and he was sitting on the fortified wall of the city. When Hanuman saw the demon commander and his demon army approaching towards him, he lifted a massive rock, whirled it, and threw it on the demon army. The commander and his army were crushed under that rock. There was chaotic situation in Lanka. Hanuman demolished many houses by a mere blow. Ravan was enraged and he sent his competent warriors to kill Hanuman. Hanuman killed many of them by kicks and blows. He killed many demons using his tail for whipping them. He tied some demons to the trees and captivated some of them in the dungeon. Ravan then sent his mighty warrior Jambu Mali, who was a terror for his enemies. Hanuman killed Jambu Mali by hitting him with a huge iron bell hanging in the temple. After the death of Jambu Mali, Virupaksh and Durdhar attacked Hanuman, but Hanuman killed them. The furious Ravan sent his son Aksha to kill Hanuman. Hanuman lifted him like a doll, tossed him in the sky, and caught him. He threw Aksha on the ground, which resulted in Aksha's death. Ravan was trembling due to anger. Finally, he sent his most gallant son, Indrajit, to trap Hanuman. Indrajit's original name was Meghnad, but once he had conquered Indra, the king of gods, and so he was called Indrajit. Indrajit was riding his golden chariot drawn by the lions. He showered arrows on Hanuman, but the arrows could not kill Hanuman, whose body was as strong as thunderbolt. Hanuman uprooted huge trees and threw them at Indrajit, but he crushed those trees. Hanuman hurled huge rocks at him, but Indrajit crushed them too. Eventually, Indrajit released the weapon Brahmastra. Hanuman fainted because of this great weapon. When Hanuman fell, the demons who had been terrified for so long began to dance and shout with joy. Some started mocking him by putting thorns in his mouth, ears, and nose. Then he was tied with a rope and brought before Ravan. Seeing him, Ravan asked contemptuously, "Hey monkey, why have you come here? Whose spy are you?" Hanuman said, "I am not the spy, I am the messenger of Lord Shri Ram." Ravan asked, "Then why have you come here?" Hanuman said, "Hey Ravan, to carry away the stranger's wife is a sin, and that too when she is alone. To take her away by treachery is demeaning even to the greatest extent. There is a lack of heroism in the deed which you have committed. Rectify the fault and send the virtuous lady Sita to Shri Ram. Lord Shri Ram, who is forgiving like Mother Earth, will forgive you. Lord Shri Ram, who is merciful like a cloud, will show mercy to you. You have depraved by sin. Recover yourself from it by showing wisdom in time." These clear and firm words of Hanuman struck Ravan well. He shouted frantically, "Hey monkey, I do not want to hear sermons from you. Stop your chatter. Cut off his head." As soon as the command was given, a demon ran with his sword. But Vibhishan, who was the younger brother of Ravan, said to him, "Killing the messenger is against morality." Ravan then decided to play some fun with this messenger and ordered the demons to tie rags to his tail and set him on fire. The demons were excited to see the monkey really having fun with this punishment, and they quickly got to work. They brought lots of rags and began to tie the rags tightly on Hanuman's tail. Hanuman also decided to have fun. As the demons tied the rags, Hanuman elongated his tail. Many rags were used up. Household clothes were brought and tied, but the tail was left uncovered. Ravan's stock of clothes was emptied, but the tail remained still uncovered. Eventually, the demons got bored. They soaked the tail in oil and set it on fire. Everyone was now impatient to see the monkey's fun. Everyone cheered and clapped their hands. Hanuman burnt the beards, mustaches, hair of the demons. The demons who were laughing a moment ago began to cry out in terror. Then Hanuman swung his burning tail from the royal palace, and it was engulfed in flames. Then Hanuman came out of the royal palace and flew from one house to another and leaped throughout Lanka with his burning tail. Gradually, houses, art theatres, royal houses started bursting into flames. The demons were in utter terror. The demons were clapping their hands with joy and shrieking joyfully a little while ago, and now they began to yell and shriek as their houses were burning. Hanuman went to the sea and then extinguished the fire from his tail by immersing it into the water. Lanka was burning for 3 days. In this way, Hanuman burned Ravan's Lanka. After taking leave of Sita, Hanuman went back. Hanuman flew from the top of Mount Arisht to cross the ocean. The entire region of the ocean was shaken by his voice. Even the waves of the ocean rose as high as the mountains with his speed. Hanuman left Lanka to inform his companions about the good news of their successful search mission. So friends, the takeaway of this episode is Hanuman's bravery when he defeats the goddess of Lanka. Though he feels dejected, he does not give up his efforts to find Sita. When he finds Sita, his mind is full of reverence for her, and he is ready to end her grief by taking her to Shri Ram. Sita's decency is reflected when her urge to punish wicked Ravan by Shri Ram and free her with self respect prevails over her wish to meet Shri Ram. Ravan's arrogance and boastfulness is revealed when he disregards the moral lesson and warning given by Hanuman. Friends, as we all know that it is the duty of the messenger to keenly observe and analyze the strength of the enemy before starting the war, Hanuman fights with the demons and analyzes the strength of Ravan's army in order to inform King Sugriv and Shri Ram about it and make necessary arrangements or the war strategies in the army of Vanaras. This reflects Hanuman as a deity with foresight. This is all about this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, in which we will witness Hanuman's narration of his success to find Sita, the marching of the army of Vanaras till the southern seashore on their way to Lanka, and the construction of Ram Setu, or the bridge on the sea to reach Lanka. So thank you and goodbye.